Hey guys, so I thought I would just jump on and look at me, I'm falling apart here, and give you guys a full update of what's going on. Oh gosh, I need to remember not to wear these because you guys can't see me. There's a big reflection. Okay, focusing. So it is Friday, August 22nd, and it is cycle day 6 for me of our third cycle trying to conceive after miscarriage. And I just thought I would give you guys an update and tell you guys what we're doing this cycle. So, first of all, I am temping. Number one. Maybe I should start with what I'm doing right now. So, it is, like I said, cycle day 6. My flow is gone. It ended. It was kind of weird. It ended briefly on cycle day 4, which is super, super early for me. Usually it's 6 days or so. But it ended on cycle day 4 for probably 12 hours. Had nothing. Squeezed in some loving. And then came back on cycle day 5 really light. So I had a little bit yesterday, and then today, nothing. So I actually have creamy CM already, which is a little weird for my cycle 2. Last cycle I didn't get creamy CM at all until pretty much like right before I ovulated. So that's about. I also just took an ovulation test, my first one of this cycle, and it is, well, it's blurry, that's for sure. Here. Oh, did you kind of see it? There you go. So, definitely have a line already, which last cycle I didn't even get a line pretty much until like cycle day 13. So, maybe I'm going to ovulate earlier this cycle, or maybe my hormones are just stronger. I don't know. Yeah, so that's what's going on right now. I'm feeling really good. I started my new job on Wednesday, and things are going good there. I should mention, we had talked about taking a break this cycle, and I know I had said that in a previous video or two. We decided it would be really, really hard to take a break, because I still want to track everything so I have that knowledge, and it's not like we're going to say, oh, you're ovulating, so let's not have sex. So I think what will happen is, it just so happens, the reason that we talked about taking a break is I'm starting this new job this week, and my husband starts a new job on the 2nd, and I'm supposed to ovulate the 2nd or 3rd. Plus, we're out of town this weekend visiting his family, and next weekend visiting my family. So we have a ton going on the next 2 weeks, and it seemed like, is it going to be too much stress trying to be like planning, like, are you get home, get your pants off, or what? So consensus is we're still going to try this cycle. We're just going to be realistic. I need to be realistic and know that maybe we might be too stressed, and it would just be better if we didn't put too much pressure on it. So I'll let you guys know how that goes. Not in detail, obviously, but you know. So on to what I'm doing this cycle. So I've been trying for a while now, and I'm temping. So this is my base. I thought I would just show you because a lot of us, we don't show each other this, but this is my basal body temperature thermometer, and it's from Target, and it was really cheap. It was like $7, I think, normally, plus it was on Cartwheel and on clearance, or on sale, so it was like $4 maybe, and it comes in a little case, which is, I think, is kind of funny. It's got a breathable tip. Yeah, I don't know why I think that's funny. This is really dirty, huh? And then this is the thermometer, and I do it orally. You guys, hardcore warriors, should do it the other way, but I just do it orally in the morning. My temps are still low so far. They're under their cover line, so, well, there's no cover line yet, but they're under where they should be, so. I'm also, obviously, doing OPKs. The reason I tested, normally I wouldn't have tested this early. I think I started testing on cycle day 10 or something last cycle. That's when I kind of planned on starting. But like I said, I had creamy CM today, which isn't typical for me, or it felt kind of weird, so I tested, and good thing I did, because there's a second line for sure. So then I thought I would just show you guys what I'm going to do. So this is my OPK stash. Yeah. This is just a Tupperware container we got. Someone gave us frozen soup, and I think it's really funny. You guys are all going to think I'm just in that case. But it was bean soup. I don't think you'll be able to read it. But it says bean soup on it, and I think it's funny. I used to keep my pregnancy tests in it too, but I have too many. So this is where I keep my OPKs. Obviously, I have a lot. I just got new ones, though, so it's not like I always have this many. and they were really cheap. I used the Wanfos, and they were really cheap on Amazon. I got more than normal. I don't know if I just didn't see this before, but there's like, I think it was 100 of these and 40 pregnancy tests, and they were like, I think it was like $2 more than the next one, and it was like, I don't know. It was a really good deal though, and I don't know if it was just that I found it that day or if it's always there, but yeah. The other thing I have, if you're on my Instagram, you know this, is I have these, which I'll show you actually how. So I have these in here. I just have these on top, well, in the top closed, but they're rubber banded together. They are the first response ovulation tests, and I didn't buy these. Someone actually that I know, her boyfriend was scared she was pregnant, and she knew she wasn't, but she was like, to please him, I'll take a pregnancy test. And she bought what she thought was a pack of multiple pregnancy tests, but it was really these and one pregnancy test. So she's like, I'm not trying, you can have these. So I got these for free, and I've never used them before, so if you use the first response ovulation test, they're expensive. So I don't know how anyone would use these every cycle, but if you do, please tell me how you use them, because I'm planning on using them right now in conjunction with my Wanfos. So when the Wanfos start looking dark, I'm planning on taking one of these to kind of compare, but I don't want to take them too early because I only have a handful. I have 6. I have 6. So I don't want to take them too early and waste them either. But according to their instructions, they say if you have, it gives you this little chart for your cycle length and when you should start testing. And for me, it says cycle day 12, which I guess is about right. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. But those are the two things. That's really what I'm doing. I'm taking a prenatal. It's just a generic prenatal. And one thing I do that I could have. I guess you guys will know what I'm talking about. I snap my pills in half. My OB actually told me about this, or maybe a different doctor. I think it was my OB. I told her what I was taking, and she asked what type of pill it was. And mine are the tablet kind. They're like a powder, smushed powder. They're like a solid. They're not in like a capsule. They're a tablet. Is that the right way to say that? I don't know. But anyways, she said, well, you should snap it in half to make sure you absorb it. And I did a little research, and it sounds like the reason she would suggest that is if it's the full tab, you might only absorb the outside, and it just passes right through you, which I think is kind of interesting. So there was this trick I found online, and if you Google it, you'll probably be able to find it. But basically, you take a pill, and you put it in a cup of water, and you give it about 10 minutes, and however much of it dissolves is how much you're actually getting when you eat it, or when you take it. So I thought that was kind of cool. So I snap my prenatal in half and do it that way, and I also take it with food. It doesn't really make my stomach upset, but I've always taken it with food, so it might if I take it on an empty stomach, I guess. And then I'm going to do B6 from ovulation to cycle day 1 again. I'm not taking it at the beginning of my cycle. The few places I've read about B6 adding extra, they recommend doing it for the luteal phase, so that's what I'm doing. If you guys do that differently, let me know, but it seems like my luteal phase is actually long enough, so who knows. So that's what we're doing. We're temping, we're testing, and yeah, so that's all I know today, and I will probably be missing in action until Sunday night or Monday, but it was good catching up with you, and baby dust, ladies, and I love you, so bye.